If I decide that I've been in that boat.
Okay, get out the boat. Get back on this boat.
I had a job.
And you quit.
And no, I didn't. I resigned.
That's quitting.
It's not quitting. Quitting is I can't do the job. Resigning is I give my job back to you. I don't want it no more. No, that's the difference. I have no problems with somebody quitting the job.
So, because it was killing you.
So
why did you apply to the same job again?
Let's begin now.
Got my first job at Comcast. Mm-hmm. You was charging me $300 a month. Okay, what were you doing with that $300?
You got some daggone trust issues.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'm gonna tell you something. You can't.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married.
Well, I'm Mike. This is my beautiful mom, Linda.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome back to another episode of the Mike and His Mom Show. I'm Mike, and this is my beautiful mom, Linda.
Hey.
And today we're going to talk about divorce and marriage.
Wow.
Because
because you are aspiring to get married?
That's not why. In the headlines recently, there have been some couples who have rumored to either be separated and or going through a divorce after only a few years of marriage. Now, I'm not married. My mom's married. My sister's in the room. She's married. So I'll leave the bulk of this up to the married folks to give their perspective. But I'll chime in, of course, when I feel compelled.
But won't you just answer the
when
questions?
I feel compelled to do so.
Okay.
Now let me start here. How long have you been married?
Since 2011.
12 years. Mm-hmm. Why did you want to get married? Let's start there.
Why did I want to get married? Because I don't know.
Well, that's an honest answer. She's probably serious. Because you've been on this whole single woman journey. I was loving myself. I was enjoying life by myself. And then all of a sudden, you pop up with the mailman. So, why did you?
You make it sound like the mailman was delivering mail to the house.
Mailman.
And that's
I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
That's how you made it sound.
That's not what I said.
No. Why did I want to? I was single for a while.
How long was a while?
Before I met my husband, a little over 7 years.
Okay, so let's slow walk this thing.
Yes, let's slow walk it.
Now, while you were single, what were you doing to prepare yourself?
I was not dating.
Well, I'm saying to prepare yourself. Were you preparing yourself for marriage while you were single?
I was getting to know me, spending more time with me, quality time with God. And I'm just telling you honest God's truth. I wasn't even. I was in a bad relationship. I got out of the relationship, and I hadn't even thought about getting married or being with someone else at that time. I was just enjoying life on my terms with just getting to know me, growing in my faith. And that's all I was doing. Really, that's the truth. And then I met.
Well, wait, slow down.
Okay, go ahead.
So was it ever a time on your faith walk, in your single journey, where you was like, God, I do want a husband, I do want to get married?
Yes, because I wrote a letter.
All right.
Now it's funny. See, now it's funny. Now it's funny.
You wrote a letter to God?
Yes.
Saying what? I want a husband? Dear God, I want a husband?
I wrote a letter about how I wanted my children to turn out, which included you, Mikey,
Get to the husband.
Malik, and Shannon. And I wrote that I wanted to be married, to have a husband, and what the qualities of my husband I wanted to be. And to send me this man. Yeah, I remember that. I wonder if I can still find that letter.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
Because that goes to this whole social media, I manifested what the life I wanted kind of, like that's how a lot of people talk today. I can manifest the life I want, the man I want to come, but that's another topic for another day.
Okay.
So you wrote a letter to God, dear God, I need a husband.
I say I need.
Okay, I would like a husband. And then here he comes.
No, I wrote that letter.
Also, it took a while.
Yeah, because that letter was before. So it wasn't during that 7-year course. I don't really know. I don't even say that because I think if I can find it, I believe it has a date on it.
So did you know when you started dating this guy? He was, he might be my husband.
The one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, well, not right away. He had to get to really know him. But after a while, yeah, nice man.
All right.
Good man.
Did you think you had, let me ask you this.
I think I had.
Time.
Time what?
Like, to date around to find the one? Or was it like, all right, the first guy that comes?
No, Mikey.
I'm asking.
I'm just going to cut you off right now. No, I don't have to. rush to get married. People get married at all ages. So you thinking because I was older, did I have to? I don't know what you getting at. So did I rush to marry the first man that knocked on my door? No, sweetie, I didn't rush to marry the first man that knocked on my door. I just want to shut that down because of what you get ready to say.
I'm just asking.
Do you think that you got time? Because you're getting a little up there too.
I got time.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So what did you do to prepare yourself to be a wife then while y'all were dating?
Oh.
Since you asked God for a husband, this is what I'm getting to. You asked God.
So,
let me paint the picture.
Okay, go ahead. Paint the picture.
She asked God for a husband. She wrote God a letter.
R-E-T-C-E-R.
I wrote God, dear God, I want a husband. That's what I want from you.
I don't even.
Let me
oh
tell the people.
God.
Dear God,
you
let
act
me finish.
like
Let me finish.
Dear God, it's
God,
me, Margaret. Remember that book?
Dear God,
it's a movie.
Dear God, I would like you to send me my man. Now, while God is working that out in the atmosphere, in the universe for you, what are you doing to prepare yourself to be a wife? Don't give me the working on myself and all. I don't want to hear. I'm saying, what were you actively doing to prepare yourself to be a wife? Well, so that when he came, you were ready.
So if I can't say I was working on myself, well, I was preparing myself far as in my home life. I got my job, my stability. Make sure. Wait a minute. Let me make sure that my because when you get married, what are you bringing to the table? Okay. So a right mindset. Also, you got to go to your credit. My credit was good. I have a home. I have a car. I have a decent job. I'm a wonderful person. Excuse me. I touched the thing. I'm a nice person that I do believe. So I have good qualities to be a wife. Now let's talk about something else now, real quick. Let's talk about the cooking is what I love to do, but what I don't do. So that was one of the things I used to talk about. Like, am I going to really be cooking? Because I do not like to cook. I like to cook. You know why I don't like to cook, y'all? Because it's too much preparation. You got to put this out. You got to clean up behind yourself. So that's why I don't like to cook, because it takes too much time for me to do.
So God, send me a man
that love to cook.
That he going to be hungry.
No,
if he
no, that like to cook.
Okay.
And he likes to cook.
All right, well.
Got that part.
Okay. So you prepare yourself, and then to speed this up, y'all got married.
Okay.
And it's been 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
How's it been?
It's been good.
All right.
What do you mean, all right?
I'm saying all right.
No, hold up.
There we go. How's it been?
No,
Tell us how. Don't just say it's been good.
It's been good. It has its challenges. It has its moments. But the overall part of it, it's been good. Now, have I ever been upset or thought it was hard or anything like that? Yes. But at the end of the day, when you're in a relationship or whatever you're doing in life, it takes work. So if you want to get married and you're preparing yourself to be married, it takes work. You can't come into a marriage with, it's me. And then you also can't come into a marriage thinking, I'm going to change him or I'm going to change her. You're going to change your partner. You can't come into a marriage thinking that, because who they are is who they are. Now, God works on us and helps changes us through the marriage. However, it's been good. Has its challenges? Yes. I believe everyone has their challenging moments in a marriage, in a relationship, in everything in life.
Have you ever thought about walking away? And now we get into the topic.
Have you ever thought about walking away?
We get into the topic of the divorce, what's going on in the world. Have you ever thought about...
No, I never thought about walking away. I thought about running away.
So you've thought about getting a divorce?
No, I didn't think about getting a divorce. I thought about, is this really worth it?
It's that. Okay.
Hold on, wait, no, Mikey. It's not that it's that.
Oh, why you Mikey me?
Because you're going to say, is it that difficult? Is it that
That's
hard?
what I'm about to say. Yeah.
Right. It's not that it's that hard or that difficult. It's that when two people come together doing anything, sometimes one person I'm just tired of this. But you got to sit back and you got to think. It's the same thing. Going to work with people takes work. Are you going to up and quit your job? Are you going to up and give on this? Are you going to up? Raising children takes work. Are you going to up and give on? Everything takes work. So there are some times oh my God, what did I get myself into? Am I going to? Yes, it is worth it at the end to see that you made it through the challenges, that you made it through the hard times, that you made it through the tough times. And then at the end of the day, you look back and you smile I'm still here. We still got our relationship. It is worth it.
So why do you think, and Shannon, you can chime in because you're 5 years into this? 3?
I have no idea.
Oh, see. What is it about, because I think the marriage experience between men and women are different. Now, I know a lot. I've met. I was. I know. I've met a lot of brothers who are married and miserable, and marriage just seems like it's more miserable from a man's perspective than it is from a woman's perspective. Because women aspire to get married. The dream wedding, the dress, the girls, the whole process. Let me go ahead. Cut me off. See.
Go ahead.
And as men, our job, part of our purpose is to be of service to our families. And embracing that sometimes it's a lot. It's a lot to bear. It's a huge weight to carry. Now, I don't have a family. I'm not married. I ain't got no kids. I'm saying some of the men I've met along my journey is that marriage is like, it's like one of those things. Like if I ask you, how's marriage? Like the first thing a lot of men would say is something negative about it.
Why?
Because it's just
No. You
now I don't think for my conversation, it's not about the woman that they're with per se, as much as it is about just marriage. Like I've heard men say, if it wasn't for these kids, I'd have been left.
But why?
Because they just tired.
Tired of what?
What are they tired of?
What are they tired of?
Marriage.
What?
Marriage are they tired?
Sometimes the woman, like.
What about them?
Just the whole.
Wait, what I want to hear. What do you?
Yeah.
Just the whole like concept of I got to go to work, I got to provide for this family, I got to do all this work, I got to, like you said, it takes work. I got to do all this. Then the woman's kind of getting on my nerve. It's just everything that comes along with it.
I think that the hardest part to hear from a man is say, if it wasn't for the kids, I would leave, because the kids weren't here more times before the couple was united, right? So the fact that you're only staying for people who just were born into this marriage is the saddest part. Them kids gonna get up and leave that man when they're 18, 17, 16, 15, they like want to separate, and he's more concerned about taking care of the kids versus taking care of the marriage. The marriage is not the children, the marriage is the husband, the marriage is the wife. The kids are a byproduct or a representation of their consummation of the marriage, and a lot of times people are in these relationships for children who weren't even here before the relationship was established and won't be here, and when it's time for them to grow up and have their own family. So that's like the saddest part, that their concern is about, I gotta take care of these kids, that they really neglect their wives, or wives neglect their husbands, all because, or they stay in these relationships all because of children. That's tough to hear that people say that. And that is, but you are telling the truth. People stay because of children.
So what is your experience as a married woman? Like,
You just asked me that.
no, I did.
You asked me how was it?
Well, it wouldn't be because of the kids.
But what I'm saying is like, okay, well, sure. What do you think your husband's experience is? Or you don't even know?
Well, I think his experience as being a husband.
Being a husband, right. What do you think his experience is as being a
Maybe
husband?
he enjoyed marriage.
Not even that. It's just, what do you think